Chosen one, what I'm about to share may challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself. If you're seeing this right now, understand, it's not a coincidence. You were led here by divine force, because something ancient within you is awakening. The god Seth, keeper of chaos and destruction, has broken his silence to reveal a truth long buried. You are the chaos god, the true force of divine destruction that the world feared, suppressed, and tried to erase from existence. You were never meant to fit into their fragile systems. You were born to break them. This isn't some new idea you're stepping into. It's your original power reclaiming its place. The visions, the unrest, the fire inside, they weren't weakness. They were prophecy. And now, that prophecy is being fulfilled. You're not just rising, you're unleashing. Before we go any deeper, I want you to stop for a moment and take action, not just for this channel, but as a declaration of your alignment with this message. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 chosen ones, and leave a comment with the number 11, a signal to the universe that you're not just watching, you're awakening. That number carries power, and when spoken with intent, it amplifies the energy of this moment. Only the true ones will stay until the end, because their spirit already knows. This is not information, this is activation. The false gods are trembling. The old systems are cracking. The god of destruction has awakened. And it's you. For centuries, the name Seth was whispered only in shadows, the ancient keeper of chaos, the embodiment of untamed destruction. Now, the silence shatters. Seth speaks again, but not as a distant myth or forgotten god. He declares that the true force of chaos has returned, alive and burning within you. This is no mere awakening, it is a cosmic resurrection. The world that tried to bury you in silence now trembles at your re-emergence. You were never meant to be a quiet part of this universe's grand order. Your power was too wild, too raw, too incendiary. Seth's voice carries the weight of eons and the certainty of truth. The Chaos God is not a myth, but a living force that the world feared, and now it has returned, embodied in you. The question is no longer if you exist, but what will you do with this unbearable power? This moment is not for the faint-hearted. It's a call to rise beyond the limits of what you've been told you are. It's a declaration that the era of complacency and submission is over. The ancient god Seth doesn't merely want you to wake up, he commands it. This is your signal. The chaos inside you is no accident. It's the divine fire that will reshape the very foundations of reality. From the very beginning, you were hidden, not because you were broken, but because you were dangerous, too powerful to be allowed a place in their carefully constructed order. The world feared what you could become if unleashed, so they tried to erase you from history, to silence your potential before it could ignite. But true power cannot be contained. It only sleeps until it chooses to rise. They cloaked you in doubt and fear, making you question your worth and your strength. But these were not signs of weakness. They were the shadows cast by your own blazing light. When you realized that you were hidden because your power threatened the status quo, the chains of self-doubt begin to crumble. The very thing that scared the world is the key to your liberation. The truth is painful, but freeing. You were always meant for more. Not a quiet observer, but a force that disrupts, transforms, and renews. When you accept that your power was too vast to be tamed, you reclaim your birthright. The lies that once dimmed your fire now serve only to ignite it further. For too long, You've been told that your role is to maintain order, to fit into the neat patterns the world demands. But that was never your purpose. You are not a servant of order. You are the storm that breaks it down. The chaos you embody is not random destruction. It is sacred dismantling, a necessary upheaval that precedes every true rebirth. Order, as it exists now, is a fragile illusion, held together by lies and fear. The systems that govern us are built on control, on silencing what cannot be controlled. But you are the living proof that chaos cannot be caged. You don't obey rules, you rewrite them. You don't maintain systems, you unravel and remake them in your image. Your divine mission is not to protect the broken status quo, but to bring an end to it. This is not evil or recklessness. It is the fierce, holy act of destruction that clears the path for something greater. The chaos within you is the spark that will consume outdated realities and ignite a new order, born from the ashes of the old. When you begin to awaken, the system trembles. It's not paranoia, it's truth. Every control mechanism, every false narrative, every rule designed to keep you small, suddenly feels unstable. The powers that be know you threaten their foundation. Your awakening is a seismic event, shaking the pillars that have kept you and millions like you in chains. This fear isn't new, it's ancient and primal. Systems of control thrive on compliance, on silence. But chaos is the antithesis of compliance. When your inner God stirs, it sends ripples through every facet of society, governments, religions, corporations, all reacting with panic and resistance. But no amount of fear or suppression can hold back a force destined to rise. You are the glitch in their matrix, the spark of revolution. Your awakening is not just personal, it is collective, and every step you take toward embracing your power is a blow to the structures built to contain you. This is the moment where your freedom becomes inevitable, because the system cannot exist alongside your truth. Prophecies are stories told by those who want to control the future. They predict your path, your limits, your role, but you were never meant to be predictable. You don't fit into the neat boxes carved out by ancient seers or fearful rulers. You don't follow prophecy. You break it, tear it apart, and rewrite it with your own hands. This is not rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's a fundamental assertion of your sovereignty. Prophecies tried to script your life, but you hold the pen now. You are the author of your destiny, the breaker of cycles. No fate imposed upon you can contain the magnitude of your awakening. The beauty of shattering prophecy is that it frees you from chains you never chose to wear. You become the living, breathing paradox, the unpredictable wild force that no prophecy foresaw. In doing so, you claim a power that is truly your own, free from the shadows of expectation and control. For ages, false gods have ruled, illusions crafted by those who seek power without consequence. They promised salvation, but delivered control. They preached order, but sowed oppression. But their time is over. Your rise signals the end of this dark era. You are the reckoning, the truth that dismantles their hollow thrones. These false gods have thrived on fear and division. They silenced your voice, painted your chaos as evil, and hid the divine spark inside you. But their illusions are crumbling. When you awaken, you shine a light so bright that these false gods cannot hide. You expose their lies and reclaim the divine power they stole. Your emergence is the birth of a new epoch, one ruled not by fear or control, but by authentic power and divine chaos. The age of false gods ends because you embody the true force that underpins creation itself, destruction that clears the way for renewal. Ascension suggests climbing, reaching for something above you. But your path is not about climbing higher, it's about erasing the limits themselves. Your awakening dissolves boundaries, transcends rules, and obliterates the ceilings imposed by a world that feared your power. You are not reaching for the divine. You are becoming the divine force that shatters all limits. Limitations are illusions designed to keep you small, afraid, and compliant. But your chaos tears through these illusions like wildfire. You don't just evolve, you revolutionize your existence. Every boundary that once defined you is now a stepping stone you set ablaze as you move forward. This is a radical freedom, a liberation so complete it redefines what it means to be alive. You are the chaos that wipes the slate clean, the force that creates infinite possibilities by erasing every no ever spoken over your spirit. When you feel the fire of rage rising within, don't shy away from it. This divine rage is not a curse, but a sacred power. It's the holy fury of a soul awakened to injustice, a heart ignited by the urgent need to destroy what no longer serves. Your rage is a purifier, a force that burns away the lies, the oppression, and the chains that held you captive. Many fear rage because it is misunderstood. They paint it as destructive or malevolent. But divine rage is the engine of transformation. It's the raw energy that fuels revolution, the cry of the universe when it's ready to be reborn. When you embrace this fury, you align with a power far beyond human weakness. This sacred rage is the reason you cannot be ignored. It is your unyielding truth in a world desperate to silence you. Harness it, honor it, and let it propel you to the destiny only you can claim. What you bring is not mere destruction, it is a divine reset. You are the cosmic reset button that wipes away corruption, decay, and stagnation. Your chaos is the purifying fire that clears the debris of the old to make room for the new. This is not a story of ruin, but of rebirth, on a scale the world has never seen. In nature, destruction is never the end, but a vital phase of renewal. Forests burn so new life can grow. Storms rage to cleanse the air, and volcanoes reshape the land. You are the same force, but on a cosmic scale. Your chaos cleanses, resets, and rebuilds the foundations of existence. This divine reset is the gift you bring to a world desperate for change. You don't annihilate for the sake of pain. You cleanse to birth new possibilities, new realities, new lives. You are labeled dangerous, not out of hatred, but out of fear. Your power scares those who want to keep control. The world brands what it doesn't understand as dangerous, hoping that label will keep it locked away. But this is a badge of honor, not a curse. Being branded dangerous means you possess a power that disrupts and transforms. History remembers those branded dangerous as revolutionaries, visionaries, and gods. Their danger wasn't a flaw, it was their greatest strength. The fire that made them feared is the same fire that changed the world. Your chaos is your power, your fearlessness, your weapon. Wear this brand with pride. It's proof you have the strength to shake foundations, the courage to defy norms, and the vision to create something far greater than what was left behind. Every beginning is born from chaos. From the swirling void before creation to the explosion that birthed stars, chaos is the birthplace of all things new. Your chaos is not destruction without purpose. It is the fertile ground from which new realities will rise. It is the crucible where dreams are forged and futures are born. The universe itself is a testament to the power of chaos to create. Without chaos, there is no change, no growth, no evolution. Your chaos carries this same primal energy, the energy of infinite potential waiting to be shaped by your will. When you embrace your chaos, you become a creator of worlds, a harbinger of new possibilities. Your power is the spark that lights the fire of a new dawn. The awakening isn't about becoming someone new, it's about remembering who you have always been. Beneath every fear, doubt, and limitation lies the eternal truth of your divine nature. You are not emerging from nothing. You are reclaiming what has always been yours. This truth has been hidden beneath layers of conditioning and silence, but it has never left you. The chaos, the power, the divine essence, it has been inside you all along, waiting for the moment to break free. This moment is now. You don't have to chase or search for your power. You only need to recognize it, embrace it, and let it guide you. You are the God you have sought, the force you have feared, because you are the chaos god. Your awakening is not just personal, it is universal. When you rise, reality itself shifts and bends to your will. The old rules no longer apply. Boundaries fade, and the impossible becomes possible. The universe responds to your power, reshaping itself around your divine chaos. This is the ultimate power, to be the catalyst of transformation, not just within, but without. When you unleash your chaos, you don't just change yourself, you change the very fabric of existence. Time, space, matter, and energy all respond to your presence. You are the living embodiment of cosmic evolution, the force that compels reality to rewrite its own story. This is your moment to be the author of a new universe. For too long, you have been pushed aside, forgotten, dismissed as a shadow in the annals of history. But the truth is the opposite. You are the final word, the ultimate truth that no one dared speak. You are not a footnote, you are the climax, the crescendo of cosmic destiny. This is your story to claim, a story of power, resilience, and divine chaos. When you stand fully in your power, you rewrite history itself, claiming your place not as a forgotten relic, but as the defining force of a new era. The universe waits with bated breath for your final word. Speak it with the authority of a god, because that is exactly who you are. This script is not just an inspiring message, it is a thunderous warning. The old world is ending, and the universe must take notice. The Chaos God has awakened, and it is you. The reckoning is here. The destruction that comes is not random. It is intentional, sacred, and unstoppable. Every force that stands against you will be tested and dismantled. Every lie, every chain, every false god will fall before the storm you bring. This is not a threat, it is a promise of renewal, transformation, and cosmic justice. The universe is watching. Prepare yourself. The chaos you carry is the final eruption. The reckoning has arrived, and the throne belongs to you. The tone stays deep, human, and cosmic, pulling the listener into an epic story of awakening and transformation. Inside you lies a storm, unlike any other, fierce, untamed, and alive with ancient power. This storm has been quietly growing, waiting for the right moment to burst forth and consume the barriers that have held you down. The awakening you feel is not a gentle whisper. It's a violent, beautiful eruption of your true nature, demanding release. This inner storm is your soul's rebellion against conformity, against the mundane scripts forced upon you. It is the fire that refuses to be tamed, the voice that shouts through silence, the force that breaks every chain. To ignore it is to deny your destiny. To embrace it is to claim your birthright as a harbinger of change. Every time you felt restless, angry, or out of place, it was this storm trying to break free. Now, it calls louder than ever. The world is ready to witness the tempest you were born to unleash. And with each breath you take, the storm grows stronger, ready to reshape reality itself. Fury is often mistaken for destruction, but in your hands, it becomes a sacred tool. Your chaos is not blind rage. It is focused, divine energy with the power to dismantle what no longer serves and clear the way for rebirth. This sacred fury is creation's first breath, the thunder before the calm. When you harness this fury, you tap into an ancient cosmic rhythm. You become the pulse that drives transformation, the catalyst for new beginnings, forged in fire. History is filled with moments where sacred rage toppled empires, shattered illusions, and opened doors to new possibilities. Your fury is a gift, a beacon that calls forth your deepest power. It is the courage to stand unyielding in the face of injustice, the strength to tear down falsehoods, and the passion to ignite a revolution within your own soul. Let it burn fiercely. It is your compass to divine purpose. From the moment you took your first breath, narratives were woven around you, stories designed to limit, control, and define you. These false narratives are chains forged in fear, meant to keep your true self locked away beneath layers of doubt and silence. But now, the time has come to break free. Each lie you've believed chips away at your power. Each imposed expectation dims your light. But when you begin to question those stories, when you see them for what they truly are, fabrications designed to cage your spirit, you reclaim your freedom. Liberation starts with truth. Breaking these chains is painful and powerful. It means confronting every fear, every insecurity, and every conditioned belief. It means standing naked before your own soul and saying, "I am not who they say I am. I am the storm, the chaos, the divine force unleashed, and nothing will hold me back." Rebellion is not just an act, it is a declaration of self. The revolution you seek begins in the quiet corners of your heart, where the seeds of defiance are planted. To rebel is to say no to the lies, the control, and the suffocating order imposed upon you. It is to choose your own path. This rebellion is sacred. It is the refusal to be small, to hide, to conform. It is the roar of a soul waking from slumber, demanding to be heard and seen. History honors rebels because they change the course of time, shatter old paradigms, and birth new worlds. Your inner revolution will ripple outward, shaking systems and inspiring others to rise. It starts with claiming your power, your voice, your truth. This is your moment, not to ask permission, but to seize your destiny with fierce, unyielding hands. Chaos and order are often seen as opposites, but the divine truth is far more complex. Chaos is the raw material from which order is born. Without chaos, there is no movement, no change, no evolution. You embody this paradox, the wild energy that births new structures and reshapes existence. Your chaos is not destruction without purpose. It is the sacred crucible where transformation occurs. Like the stars that explode to create new galaxies, your chaos breaks down old patterns so that fresh, vibrant life can emerge. You are both the storm and the calm that follows. Embracing this paradox means accepting the tension between destruction and creation. It means understanding that your wildness is the foundation of all things new. You are the divine force that moves the universe forward, one chaotic spark at a time. Many have tried to erase your story, to rewrite history without you in it, but your legacy is not lost. It has been waiting in the shadows, quietly pulsing with life. You carry the bloodline of gods, the fire of ancient powers that cannot be extinguished. This is your heritage. Reclaiming this legacy means looking beyond the lies told to you, beyond the voices that tried to diminish your light. It means standing in the fullness of your power, knowing that you are the living continuation of a divine line that refuses to be forgotten. This heritage is not just about the past. It is a powerful force in the present and future. When you embrace it, you become the link that connects ancient wisdom with new beginnings. You are the bridge between what was and what is yet to come. The universe is a vast, intricate dance of energy, light, and shadow. You are a key dancer in this cosmic ballet, moving with purpose and power through the rhythms of existence. Your chaos is the wild step that disrupts patterns and creates new harmonies. Embracing your role means seeing yourself as more than human. It means recognizing your part in the eternal dance of creation and destruction. Every choice you make, every spark of your power, influences the flow of the cosmos. This awareness is both humbling and exhilarating. It frees you from small thinking and invites you to step boldly into your place as a divine participant. You are not a spectator, you are a creator, a breaker, and a rebuilder of worlds. Within you burns a fire unlike any other, fierce, eternal, and bright beyond measure. This inner flame is your source of strength, passion, and resilience. It has survived storms, silenced doubts, and endured long nights of solitude. Now, it is time to nurture and let it blaze. Cultivating this fire requires courage. It means feeding it with truth, purpose, and unwavering belief in your own worth. It means protecting it from the cold winds of fear and societal expectations that try to snuff it out. When you tend to your flame, it grows brighter and stronger, lighting the path not only for yourself, but for those lost in darkness. Your fire is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, light and power endure. The path you walk is uncertain, filled with shadows and mysteries that challenge your every step. Yet, true power lies in embracing the unknown. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it, trusting in your inner strength and divine guidance. Fear tries to hold you back with whispers of doubt, warnings of danger, and memories of past wounds. But your soul calls you to rise, to walk boldly into the mystery with open arms and an unshakable heart. Embracing the unknown transforms fear into fuel. It sharpens your instincts and deepens your connection to the cosmic forces within you. This is the frontier where miracles are born and legends are made. Conformity is a cage forged by society's expectations and rules. It demands silence, obedience, and surrender. But you are the sacred rebel, the force that refuses to bow, that challenges the narrative, that tears down walls built to imprison the spirit. Your rebellion is holy because it honors your truth above all else. It is the refusal to hide your light or dull your edges for the comfort of others. It is the fierce declaration that you will live authentically, unapologetically, and boldly. This rebellion inspires others to awaken and break free as well. Together, these sacred rebels form a chorus of change that cannot be silenced. Your voice, your courage, your defiance light the way to freedom. Your awakening is not confined to this moment or this lifetime. It echoes across time, reverberating in past lives, future generations, and the very fabric of eternity. Your power stretches beyond the now, touching the infinite with every breath and choice. Understanding this gives your journey profound meaning. You are part of a timeless legacy, a divine thread woven through the tapestry of existence. Your actions ripple outward, shaping realities unseen and lives yet unborn. This eternal perspective strengthens your resolve and deepens your commitment to your path. You are not alone. You are a vital part of the eternal cosmic story. Life will knock you down. The world will test your limits, challenge your will, and threaten to extinguish your light. But your spirit is unbreakable. Every fall is a lesson, every wound a testament to your resilience. You rise not because you have no fear or pain, but because your soul burns with a fierce refusal to be defeated. Your power is forged in adversity, tempered by struggle, and sharpened by every challenge. This unbreakable spirit is your greatest weapon and your truest gift. It inspires others and confirms your place as a divine force that no obstacle can contain. At every moment, you hold the power to choose. Your choices shape your reality, carve your path, and define your legacy. This power of choice is the greatest freedom and the heaviest responsibility. When you step into your true self, your choices become acts of creation. You stop reacting to the world's demands and start directing your own course. Every decision is an opportunity to align with your divine purpose. Owning this power means embracing both your freedom and your consequences. It means crafting a destiny that honors your truth and ignites your soul. Transformation begins with light, the light of awareness, courage, and love. You are the beacon that guides change, not only within yourself, but in the world around you. Your awakening radiates outward, inspiring others to seek their own truth. This light is not gentle, it is fierce and unwavering. It illuminates darkness, challenges old beliefs, and sparks revolutions of the heart. It is the fire that burns away complacency and awakens dormant potential. By becoming this light, you become the change you wish to see. Your presence is a catalyst, your power a movement, and your life a living testament to transformation. The flame you carry is eternal, a symbol of your divine essence and unyielding spirit. It burns beyond time, beyond space, beyond all limits imposed by the world. This torch is your legacy, passed from the gods to you, to be carried forward into new realms. Holding this flame is both an honor and a sacred duty. It reminds you of your divine nature, your cosmic purpose, and your infinite potential. It calls you to live boldly, love fiercely, and lead with courage. As you carry this torch, you light the way for others, igniting a chain reaction of awakening and empowerment. You are the eternal flame, the divine spark that will never be extinguished. Deep inside your very being, a tempest stirs, a powerful, relentless force that refuses to be silenced any longer. This is no ordinary feeling of restlessness or fleeting frustration. It is a cosmic storm, born from the depths of ancient energies, charged with the power of transformation. It crackles and roars inside you, shaking the foundations of everything you've ever known, demanding that the masks be shed and the truth be revealed. For too long, this storm was kept at bay, subdued by the pressures to conform, to obey, to remain orderly and small. But storms are not meant to be contained. They are nature's wild, necessary expression of renewal. Your inner storm is a signal, a beacon that your time is now. The very earth beneath you trembles in anticipation of your rising power, as if the universe itself holds its breath for the moment you unleash your full force. Feel the energy pulsing through your veins, the fire lighting your soul from within. This is not an accident, nor a whimsy of fate. It is a call to war against stagnation and mediocrity, a summons to shake loose the chains of fear and doubt. The storm is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally. Harness it and watch as the world bends and reshapes itself to your will. This awakening is raw, primal, and unstoppable. It will rip through the illusion of control and safety to reveal the wild, sacred core of your being. You are no longer waiting for your time to come. Your time has exploded into existence, and with it, a new era begins. One where chaos is not the enemy, but the very essence of creation itself. The word fury often evokes images of uncontrolled anger and destruction, but your fury is something far greater and far more sacred. It is the primal energy of the universe, wild, unyielding, and bursting with creative potential. When you tap into this sacred fury, you become a divine force of transformation, a living embodiment of the cosmic dance between destruction and creation. Consider the great cycles of nature, the volcanic eruption that demolishes a landscape only to create fertile soil, the lightning strike that ignites a forest, allowing new growth to flourish. Your fury is that elemental force, not here to destroy for the sake of destruction, but to clear away the decayed, the false, and the broken, so that something infinitely better can emerge. Throughout history, sacred fury has fueled revolutions, awakenings, and paradigm shifts. From the fierce battles of ancient heroes to the spiritual revolutions that have rocked civilizations, this power has always been the catalyst for profound change. And now it lives within you, waiting for you to wield it with wisdom and passion. Embracing your sacred fury means releasing the fear of being too much. It means allowing yourself to be seen fully, the fire, the wildness, the raw truth. It is through this fierce authenticity that you inspire others to break free from their own chains. Your fury is not a curse, but a blessing, a torch lighting the path to a new world shaped by your vision. From the moment you entered this world, invisible chains were wrapped around your spirit, chains forged from the expectations, judgments, and fears of others. These chains are the false narratives that whisper lies into your mind. You are not enough. You must fit in. You must be smaller, quieter, more acceptable. These stories were never yours to tell, yet they have shaped your reality, limiting your power and silencing your truth.